Hello Twitchies, Incon here to answer some of your questions that you asked me last week in our last vlog, as well as announce the winners of the CUTSEY AMC skin. So let's get right into it. Slayer Joe 1 week ago asked us, if there were 5 gods, everybody should know how to play for ranked, who would they be? That's actually a good question because a lot of people want to get into ranked, but they don't know necessarily what the meta is exactly, or what role that they're best at, or how many roles they need to know how to play. So I'm actually going to try to cover just some of the more popular gods that are going to consistently give you results. So number 1, Thor. For the jungle role, your bread and butter is going to be Thor. He's incredibly strong. Even now after this red pot nerf, he still does very well. Everything about his kit is strong. He has the ultimate, which gives you those easy rotations for ganks. He has good clear. He has decent tankiness, and you can build him sort of semi-tank, so you're not super squishy. He's a great god to know for the role. For support, I would recommend Athena. She's going to be a hybrid here of aggressive and passive. You have a dash for the easy escape. You have the block to help you mitigate some of those attacks. Decent damage. Pretty easy to use CC. Another global ult give you across the map, help you with your positioning so it's not quite as extreme. Third, guess what? We're going globals. Why? Because it makes it so much easier to play the position. Apollo for ADC. Even though, people, there's no more golden bow and stuff, like Apollo's clear is strong. You build him Death Toll. His Audacity passive with Death Toll gives you pew, 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 tons of lifesteal off of that, just with that one starter item. He's a great ADC. Once again, good damage, lots of escapes, easy to survive. He has built-in protections on his mez. Good god to know for the role. For middle, you guessed it, Janice. Good damage, lots of ways to get away, lots of ways to get across the map. Very, very forgiving to play. You can find yourself in a bad spot, ult yourself out, portal yourself out, speed yourself up, and slow your enemy down at the same time. All those things that you're pretty much looking to do in a mid laner. Plus, of course, unstable vortex. You're like, and everybody blows up. You're like, okay, that damage looks fair though. Lastly, for solo lane, right now, Raven really strong. Always has been. I would go between probably Raven and Bologna. Having those two in your kit for the solo lane, they're just very consistent. Both of them fairly forgiving. Bologna has the ultimate you can use to get away. Raven has the ultimate and the 2 to get away, which is why I would recommend him. Plus, he has a slow. Plus, he has a root. Plus, he has a passive shield based off of auto attack. So, very, very lenient to play. Plus, extremely good clear is going to be very strong in your role. And those are the 5 gods that I would recommend due to the fact that they're strong and they are very forgiving gods. Our next question comes from George, who says, which role is the most stressful from how the role plays? This is definitely going to be more on a personal level for every player, but I would say generically, your biggest response for this is going to be jungle and support, mainly for 2 reasons. Being that 1, those are going to be the 2 roles that get blamed the most for losing. You get ganked, so you blame your jungler because, hey, I didn't get a gank, they got a gank. I do it all the time. Why? Because it's easy to do. It's easy to put it off on your jungler instead of yourself for being mispositioned. Same thing with support. Support's not there. Support doesn't do something, doesn't zone, whatever. Easy to blame the support. Secondly, both of those roles have to roam around the map a lot, right? Mid lane's pretty much staying in mid. Solo laner's over in the solo lane. ADC is in his lane. But the jungler and the support are roaming around a lot, and you have to know how to get your own XP while not taking too much XP from your teammates, for making sure that you get the right XP on support. Meanwhile, jungler has to make sure that you're ganking while also getting the farm for yourself. Make sure you're getting your waves. Make sure you get your speed buff, support, and make sure they don't get the gold fairy while you go to the solo lane. So both of those roles have a lot of stress built in, so those would be the 2 most stressful roles. That Comic Nerd 1 asks us, what happened with Oceans? Oceans dipped. He's a cool guy. He's just a lake to me now. So, he dried on up. He's just an itty bitty lake now. So, that's all I got. But he'll be playing with Envious this season. Steven De Jesus asks, who are the best supports for crowd control? by far the best support for crowd control is going to be Kumbhakarna. I know you said supports, but it's just basically Kumba. He is by far the best. His only not CC ability is his 1. His 2 is a root, which does decent damage. It can root multiple people in a line. His 3 is a mez, which when you break the mez also slows. And his ultimate, of course, is a giant knock-up, which is essentially a banish until you land back down from that. So he is by far, in a way, the biggest CC support. And finally, Moonfuse1 asks, what's your favorite God Wombo combo? Example, X-Ball and Bacchus ults together. My favorite Wombo combo has always been Hades ult plus Poseidon ult, because Hades, you know, grabs everybody around you and sucks them in and brings them right to the middle for the Kraken. It's not really a combo that gets pulled off a lot, mainly because Hades and Poseidon aren't played that much. But I think it's always kind of funny that, like, the brother ults in lore combined together to make such a powerful combination. And it was such a, all the time when you were leveling up, that was the combo. You'd see Hades and Poseidon, you're like, oh, OP, they're so broken. To be fair, back in the day, was OP, but not so much anymore. So guys, don't forget to ask me questions down in the comments so I can answer them on our next vlog, guys. And we have got 10 winners of the CUTSEY AMC codes, guys. So congratulations to Quertzo, Aleph, Soul Survivor, Dina, Vincent Perez, Brah, Mad Namir, Christopher Jabs, Anthony Andrino, and Adrian Laval. Congratulations to you 10. Check your emails, guys. You will have the CUTSEY AMC codes there. Like I said, guys, don't forget to leave me comments to ask me questions, and it could be answered in the next video. And don't forget to enter into the computer giveaway. It'll be down in the description. If you haven't entered yet, make sure you do so. You can win yourself a computer. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And as always, have a twitching day, y'all. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-boo. The final countdown.